How big is this football game, brother? How monster big is Week 14 on your network?
Man,
Right?
it's huge. I mean, you look at these two teams and how they're coming into it. I mean, Dallas obviously, on a hot streak here, getting seems like they're getting hot at the right time, and a lot of things are coming together for them, and the belief they have in their head coach. And I think Brian Schottenheimer's done an amazing job, and I think that really when you start to see that belief word, that confidence word in the NFL, start to be something the team talks about, and their whole aura is that they think they can do anything, and so they want to play anybody, anywhere, and that's a scary thing because you're going to Detroit. This is a place Detroit plays great at, and listen, coming off of a loss, nobody's been better since 2022 than them. I think 14 straight games, wins after losing. So this is going to be awesome. This is a game Detroit normally bounces back and plays great after a loss, and Dallas is coming in hot, and a lot of things that set up in this game. Detroit's going to play man-to-man coverage. Dallas has got some absolute aliens to throw the football to, and Dak Prescott loves throwing it. So it's going to be fun.
Well, let's take it one at a time. Dallas looks like a different team, right? Over the last 3 weeks, where clearly they're playing with passion and they're also playing with grief about their teammate in Marshawn Kneeland. They're also now playing with Quinnen Williams. They're playing with DeMarvion Overshown. And as you pointed out, they're playing with George Pickens playing like he's Terrell Owens reincarnate. You know what I mean? Like that, in the body of DK Metcalf conjured up by Michael Irvin. Like this is what he's playing like right now.
It is. It's special to see them really bond and what they've been able to do over the last 3 weeks. Obviously, an unbelievable tragedy to have to go through losing a teammate. I've been there. We lost Chris Henry when I was a Cincinnati Bengal in the 2009 season. It was a horrible thing and really tough, but it's something that different than, in the NFL. I think we talk a lot about a loss of a game or a player and those kind of things and how does a team respond. I don't think that something like grief is something you respond to. It's something you bond through. And I think it's something that you pull closer together and you realize, man, you start to appreciate every little moment and every little thing you have and every ounce of like every time I get to go walk in those white lines, man, I don't take it for granted. And every time I get to see a teammate or love up on a teammate or celebrate a touchdown, you don't take any of those little moments for granted. You almost cherish them even more because you realize life is fragile. And so to see a team bond through that and then start to pull closer together to add some more pieces, a guy like Quinnen Williams come in and start playing the way he's playing for them. I just think they're starting to not only build belief and confidence, but start to rally and pull together and build this strong bond of who am I playing for and why am I playing. And I think that's a tough thing to break. And so it's going to be a heck of a challenge for the Detroit Lions come Thursday.
Yeah, because Dallas is playing better than Detroit over the last month. It's that simple. And if you had to put your marker on one team that could make a run based on how they're playing, you'd still maybe put it on Detroit because of their record, which is currently right now a slightly better than Dallas's. But what do you see when you see a Lions team playing like this, coming in with potentially no Amon-Ra on Thursday night as well, Andrew?
Yeah, that's going to be the challenges for them. Is it's almost more of a you're in a heavyweight bout and you've gotten injured and how do you fight your way out of it? And that's really what they're dealing with because now you've lost a guy on Amon-Ra who possibly is going to be out and you're going to say, hey, all right, that's our guy that he runs all our motions. He's our guy on third down. He's our safety valve. He fills in the run game and in support. He does everything for us. So now we got to have guys that either have to make electric plays. So we got to either create a lot of explosives with Jameson Williams and, Jamar Gibbs in the run game, or we're going to have some guys maybe play more down in and down out effective than they've had to be asked to do in the past because that's who he was for them. And then also having Sam Laporta have been out and not a part of this team, that's two guys that did a lot of those type things for you. They could do a bunch of different things to help you be successful on offense. And then on top of that, they've really struggled inside. They've lost some guys in the interior line coming into the year, especially a huge one in Frank Ragnow, but then even throughout the season had some injuries. The guys have been banged up, and it just hasn't been the group that it's been in years past. And so I think that's a big challenge for them is that they aren't up front what they've been in the past, and then now they're dealing with injuries as well. And that's really for them on offense going to be a big challenge is how do they overcome that?
Andrew Whitworth here on the Rich Eisen Show prior to a massive Week 14 kicked off with a Dallas at Detroit Thursday night football game on Prime Video. And hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.